Hey everybody, it's Jacqueline with Arts Talk TV, and it's my pleasure to be here today with artisan Debra Debow. And we're going to talk a little bit about the unique jewelry that not only I and she are wearing, but Debra, thank you so much for taking some time to speak with me, but let's talk a little bit about this unique art that we're wearing.
Well, thank you. This particular series is called Sirocco, and I named it after the Sahara wind, and it's all sustainable art, all salvaged elements in it. So it's salvaged African wax batik and wire and different things given to me. The challenge was, what could I make that's beautiful from salvage?
Absolutely, and so it's my pleasure. I'll be walking in a fashion show in the community, and we want to talk a little bit more about inspiration. So you say that this is salvaged material, but talk about other inspiration that drives you to your art designs.
Thank you. I would say it is my studies in archaeomythology around the world at sacred sites. So that's studying the art and the myth of ancient people. So that figures highly in my work. You may see symbols, you may see actual cave paintings. In this particular show today, there is a 75,000-year-old cave drawing represented.
Absolutely. And so where or when did you start doing this art? This isn't your first sort of profession, is that correct?
No, I've reinvented myself many times. When I retired from teaching, I began to travel the world representing Canada at women's and peace conferences, and as an activist, one thing we did was protest the stoning of women in Turkey. That was some interesting stories for another time. And going to different sacred sites, I began to develop women's herstory courses.
Yeah.
So this has a lot to do with my work as well.
And where can we see some of this beautiful jewelry?
Soul Tribe Adornment, which is me. I'm on Facebook right now. I do have an Etsy shop. And if you go to New Mexico, I'm there in some shops. Sometimes I'm in Avenue Clothing on White Avenue. So, and I do pop-up shops. So if you go to my page on Facebook, you'll see where I'm going to pop up.
Well, just in conclusion, I think it's very interesting what I'm wearing specifically. So should we tell people what I'm actually wearing?
Sure.
This would be coasters, is it not?
Coasters from that I absconded with from Joey's in South Edmonton Common, and I try my best to take coasters that have been used, so that created a little bit of a kerfuffle. And the bone was given to me by an Aboriginal gentleman, and the wire, I found it in the back alley.
Absolutely. So we want to thank Joey's in particular, I
Yes.
suppose, for this lovely, lovely art. I want to thank you for the time and dedication to unique art, and wish you the very best of luck in your newfound love of jewelry and art. And
Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk about it. Thank you.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure. And with that, this has been Jacqueline with Arts Talk TV. Back to you, Bill, in the studio.